Hey guys, so I was going through Reddit and then I found this form. It's an update on Bryan Kohberger, and apparently it's from a Tap Talk account that he used to use from when he was 14 years old to 17 years old, and it was linked to an old email address from him. This Reddit account later led me to Hidden True Crimes YouTube channel where they break this down and how they came to find this. Also, probably law enforcement is not going to comment on this because of the gag order. But here he talks about some interesting things that he was going through at the time. Here he talks about how he suffers from visual snow, a form of visual hallucination that is characterized by the perception of small, bilateral, simultaneously diffuse, mobile, asynchronous dots, usually through the entire visual field, but it can be partial and it presents in all conditions of illumination, even with the eyes closed. This is his account, and you can see the years that it was used, his picture, along with his details. Here he talks about what he was going through mentally. It says that he experienced fog, lack of comprehension sometimes. He felt like his life was a movie, depersonalization, depression, no interest in activity, constant thoughts of suicide, crazy thoughts, delusions of grandeur, anxiety, poor self-image, poor social skills, no emotion. I feel like nothing at this point to it. When I get home, I mean to my family. This started when visual snow did. I felt no emotion along with the depersonalization. I can say and do whatever I want with little remorse. Everyone hates me pretty much. I'm an asshole. Put the link for this down below so you guys can see it, but I'm going to break down some things. I felt completely disconnected from reality. I feel at times that I'm living in my own reality. It seems like if my brain chemistry is altered from this, even though I'm not certain that it is. At first, I felt uninterested in things I usually like to do, but when it changed to the point I saw no reason for anything and everything became boring to me, I feel at times completely disconnected, as if I can't live like a normal person. When I think about my future, I think about how I will barely remember my mother and father, etc., because I have an altered memory, and I also been unable to think of them due to the 10 things I think about nonstop at once: visual snow, altered brain, tinnitus, disappointment, regret, etc. I think that possibly I could have brought this onto myself from this post-traumatic stress disorder or something similar, but I can't tell what it is. I have two medications mixed, Devaprox, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and then Topamax with 16 extra strength Mucinex pills, and I felt like at this point I've altered my brain, but I remember how it was before. I remember that it felt like this before. I think I'm gonna have to break this into two video, guys. I'm sorry, so follow me for part 2 for more of what he states.